Hello, my name is Ilene Wood, and this is today's episode of Bag Lunch. We're calling this one Sparkle Plenty. These were bags that were popular in the 50s and into the early 60s, and these were done by a number of different companies. And what makes them really special, they're actually very ordinary shapes in many cases, but they have fun details like interesting straps, but the most impressive part are the designs that are applied to the front that are done with beads and glass elements and metal pressed shapes. And they're just really fun and make a great statement and talk about different sort of imagery that is iconic to the time. So this one is by a company called Soirée, and it has the horse and the little fleur-de-lis applied to the front. Now, I don't know what it means, but it really is attractive. These are two bags by a company called Jolles, Jolles, so I may be pronouncing it incorrectly. In any case, they were the direct competitor of Soirée bags, and both of them made bags that featured all kinds of applied ornamentation, as on the two of these. And I find these very special, and in particular, this was a handbag shape that was devised specifically by Jolles. So when you see a bag shaped like this, it's theirs. Here's another bag by Soirée. Now, this bag was so popular because of the popularity of poodles in the 1960s that they made this bag in lots of different shapes and sizes and with different types of beading to create the poodles. But you can look around and often find bags like this online. Enid Collins was a designer well known in the 1960s. She operated out of Texas. This bag is not typical of the bag she produced. It's a very unusual satchel shape because she was best known for box bags made out of wooden boxes that were ornamented with imagery on the front. This one has her iconic imagery, but on a satchel bag made out of burlap with gold metallic detailing. These unusual bags were made by a company called Canon, which I'm not tremendously familiar with, but I do have several of their bags, and what they all seem to feature is a bag made out of black felt with a design applied to the front in sequins and beads. And I find their designs very typical of advertising imagery from the time. So this one's kind of fun with the brandy snifter. Here's a bag from Canon, which would be perfect at Thanksgiving time because the imagery on this one is a filled cornucopia. I've saved what I think is the best for last. This is my favorite Canon bag. And of the three, this has the most unusual image in that it's chicken wire with a chicken. So I think it shows a tremendous sense of humor at the time, and the way the design is created has a really 50s, 60s look. So thank you for joining us today to see Sparkle Plenty, all of the ornamented bags from the 1950s and 60s. Join us tomorrow.